So we're in our London studio today and we're going to be running through a brand workshop, and we're going to introduce what that process is and why we do it. And to talk about that with me is Gareth, the client.
Hello.
We've worked with Gareth on a couple of BBC projects before, and as we were looking for a real project to get involved with for this, he actually approached us about an organisation he's in the process of setting up and would like some help with the branding for. So can you tell us a bit about State of Mind?
Yeah, I wanted to use the contacts and experience I've got after a few years at the BBC working on campaigns for young people, to set up my own thing to help young people get into the creative industries. Very simple idea, but to give it credibility, I'm working with an established charity called Braithwaite, who work with young people every day of the week, and in particular young people not in education, employment or training, and they're the guys who are on the target.
So that gave us the sort of multiple stakeholder project that we needed to get involved in. And the first stage of it, of this sort of project, is to run a brand workshop. And this is one of the essential tools that we've got for this sort of project. It's a kind of fundamental to understanding what it is we're trying to achieve before we start any creative work. They're not always the same agenda. We sort of write each one bespoke because we need to get different things out of it. So whereas we want to get some pointers in terms of the tone of voice we'll be communicating with, we want to talk to the target audience about brands that they respect to see what we can learn from that, and also which pitfalls to avoid as well. And what sort of things are you looking for?
For me, two main things that I'm after basically. Something, the branding's got to work for the target group, for those young people, but it's also got to work for the job of attracting partners and sponsors, people from creative industries who want to give something back.
We'll also come out of it with a creative brief that's got clear aims as well, so we know what we're trying to achieve. So who's going to be involved in the workshop? The ideal number really is to have about 6 to 8 people around the table, generally with different points of view about an organisation. Apologies for the slightly patchy camera quality, we had to switch cameras halfway through the session, but we hope you enjoy it.
So we're thinking about State of Mind and the project that we just heard about, State of Mind as a sort of entity. So what we're going to try and do today is just figure out, because Gareth described it pretty well because it's all, he's familiar with it, but really just what are the bits, how are you really going to communicate it, what it is, how it's appealing, just making sure that everybody, in the best possible way.
Using the word cool means it's not cool.
Yeah.
Use the word.
Yeah, so what's the word? What's the other word for cool then?
You don't want to put slang just first. Just put
it's got to be street
compatible.
hasn't it?
Compatible.
Yeah?
What do you mean compatible?
Compatible.
Compatible,
That's like a way of saying cool without sounding a bit old, yeah. Just compatible.
That's me, Tom.
Cool, fresh, funky. No.
Not wicked.
No. Well, we say wicked, but when you say wicked, it's not good.
So compatible means that's really saying it's like,
It's compatible.
it's relevant, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
relevant
really
to young
relevant.
people's mentality at the time.
Would you wear it?
Stay. As well as
Around like this? Would you wear it?
It depends it depends what the logo looks like, to be honest.
Yeah.
If it just looked like cheesy, no. If it looked like...
Because that's what I want.
Well, with
That's
your
what
game,
you want. You want
with your game,
yeah.
it became something that people wanted to have
Yeah,
the
that's
merch with it on,
Yeah.
because it didn't look like a corporate
that
thing.
ball and headphones that you saw at the start of the video, I don't know if you can remember it.
Oh, yeah.
It's,
People were proud to wear it,
Yeah.
but I think they were proud to wear it not because of what it looked like. They were proud to wear it because
Because of what it meant.
they'd been part of it, and they were proud to be part of it. Yeah, what it meant to them.
Is this the prime example? We've all got North Face, it's quality, it's kind of faceless, isn't it? It's sort of, everyone gets them because they do the business, but
Exactly, yeah.
and it's kind of, but it's never tried to We never tried ours.
It's not classless, isn't it?
But the thing, what happened was interesting with North Face was it was always climbing gear, and then young people picked it up as a brand. Because it wasn't.
It is a brand now. I won't lie.
But it is a brand for young people, but it wasn't initially. It was a mountain.
Because now, if you're wearing a coat,
and a North Face jacket, years
yeah,
ago.
if you're wearing a coat now, it's either North Face, Berghaus, or Moncler. Like, that's the only three.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think the thing
I mean, I can't wear North Face.
they are still, but they are still technical gear, aren't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're good quality gear.
Yeah.
That's why people picked up on them.
Yeah.
They're, you know, duvet jackets. They're really excellent.
It's like VW Gold clothing.
Alright.
So let's just go back to the benefits of this thing are, and again for everybody, is there's some sort of opportunity. There's some sort of opportunity experience thing, isn't there? So it's an experience, or it's providing experience in a real practical way, isn't it?
It's not just that, yeah, it's an experience, it's to change. You know, I've written it down before. Inspiring people to improve their own prospects. You know, that's what you're trying to do.
But
Because a lot of young people, and I'm talking as one 20 years ago, don't realise their own potential and don't feel like they get an opportunity or support to realise their potential. This is, you know, a boost up for them. So
I
if you're good
reckon
enough to do
it's
this,
bigger than this. I reckon that this is bigger than that. Because if this does actually kick off like you want it to, this will change the way, if it happens in a lot of communities, it will change the way the community views young people in their community.
Mm.